The day I left the hospital. That will be the title of this video. Before I left the hospital, my social worker came in and she talked to me. She said, Katrina, I want you to listen to the things that I'm saying to you because they're going to be extremely important in keeping you safe. I really didn't give her the attention that she should have gotten that day because I was so excited that I could walk and I was looking forward to leaving the hospital. So she gave me all these papers and she said she kept reiterating, can you repeat to me what it is I said to you so I know that you got it? So I repeated everything, but I was really, in my own feelings. So as I walked to the bus stop to take the bus home, after almost 5 years in that hospital, I felt the sun on my cheek for the first time. I felt the wind, and it was just a beautiful day. I took the bus home, and I went to my house. I didn't have much to carry, stuffed animals and one poster. That's all I had. So as I embarked on my street where we all live, I kind of start understanding why she was talking to me this way. Because for 5 years, I had 3 meals a day. I was bathed, I was cleaned, I was taken care of. And the day that I came home from the hospital that evening, that was the first night in 5 years that I didn't have dinner. So my mom, she collected 6 Social Security checks for her, one for herself as a widow, and 5 checks for us 5 girls, even though my father only had 3 girls. Okay, so the entire time that I was in the hospital, I wore a hospital gown. So there was nothing, for me to put on pretty, or no one came to comb my hair, anything like that. So all those years, she was able to collect that money. So my social worker said to me, well, we're going to send an unusual colored envelope to your house, Katrina. And when you see that envelope, don't open it in your house. Don't open it until you're at school and you're in the principal's office. And she kept saying it over and over. Don't forget what I'm saying to you. And I told her, I won't forget. Well, when that envelope came, I did exactly as she instructed me to do. I went to school. My principal knew who I was, although I had never formally met him. And he said, come on in, Katrina. And we opened the envelope. And the envelope stated that at the age of 16, I can get my own Social Security check in my name. So I signed it and I gave it to the principal, and he said, I got it, go back to class. So once I was in class, I heard over the intercom, Katrina Green, come to the office. Katrina Green, come to the office. So I go back to the office, and the principal says, I need you to go to the counselor's office, Katrina. I said, okay. I said, oh boy, I thought, what did I do? So I go to the counselor's office, and he gives me vouchers totaling about $250. And he said, you can take another student with you. We want you to go and shop for your toiletries. We want you to shop for sneakers, whatever you need. Use these vouchers to get whatever you need. And I was in shock. So my girlfriend and I, we went to the big store, which was a store there at 29th and Dolphin, in between 29th and 28th and Dolphin. And everybody would go there. And so I went into the store and I picked out some Jack Purcell sneakers. I'll never forget them. Those sneakers were so popular. And here I was, right, starved at home, but I could get me some sneakers. So I shopped around, got jeans and tops, and it was just a beautiful thing. I left my girlfriend and I went home with my shopping bags in my hand. So I took it up to my room and I put everything away, and I was just so excited about how, I'm going to be like looking really cute in school, right? So, okay, so I dress up that day in my new things and I come home from school. Not only was there no dinner for me, just me, but all my things were missing. And my sisters had some of the things I had purchased, they had it on their physical body. And I said, why are you wearing my things? Those are my things. So my mother yelled up the steps something very vulgar and like, shut the fuck up. Anything in my house belongs to me, and I can choose to do whatever I want with it. And I said, but these things are mine. You didn't pay for these things. You know, that was not really a good thing for me to say, right? So it was a rule in the house, hey, do whatever you want to her. Take from her, do whatever you want. But not so. So the next day, I go to school, and I'm back to wearing the old bummy stuff. And I had to go across the street and ask one of the girls in the other household directly across from us to give me a pair of pants to put on. And they did. It was like 4 girls, our size right there. So they did. And when I went to school, I got another call on the intercom to come to the counselor's office. He said, Katrina, what did you do with the items you bought? And I said, I took it home. And then when I came back from school, everything was gone. He said, we anticipated that this was going to happen to you. So he gave me another $300 in big store vouchers. And he said, leave now. It was 9 o'clock in the morning. He said, leave now, take your friend with you, but this time, bring your things back, everything that you buy, bring it back to the school. You have a gym locker and you have a regular locker. And you put your things in your lockers, and we're going to give you an extra 15 minutes to get dressed for the day. How amazing is that? So these people knew, right, that I was going to be starved, and that I was going to, everything taken from me. And they were there for me. And I'll tell you, it wasn't just one time they did that. So I wanted to share a little bit about what it was like, because everything couldn't get in the book. And I wanted to share this with you today. So I encourage you to have a wonderful day in spite of. In spite of. Have a wonderful day. Sometimes these things that are done, abusive things that are done, they're very deliberate. And the problem doesn't have to always be you. The problem could be others around you. This is my truth. Bye now.